In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, thank you so much for all the blessings you gave us, and thank you for giving us another day to learn. And please guide us as we continue our lesson here on physics, and please guide Sir Jerome that he'll give us more knowledge about this subject. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay, thank you for that, Kathleen. So now let's start our class, Nano. So allow me to present my screen. Good day, everyone. How's your klase ganina? Okay ra ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, na pud no? Lahi na pud na class, which is physics na pud. So good day, everyone, and welcome to our third na bata? Oh, yeah, third synchronous class, no? And this is my last day teaching you. And I hope na this day, my last day will be very kuan no, nang dili jud ako ni malimtan dapat kamo tanan mag-participate jud, and I'm expecting you all to participate sad, no? Okay ra ba nga mag-participate ang tanan?
Yes
Yes,
po.
sir.
Okay,
Yes.
very good, Ana. Inana ang energy basig gikan pa sa kuan no, sa lain nga klase. Okay ra sir. Okay, thank you Clyde. So before we proceed, unsa ganito tong last topic nga wala na discuss?
Power, sir.
Okay, very good Giliana. So today, okay, very good Clarence. So today no, atong i-continue ato ang lesson which is the power. But before that, let's review. Let's start um from the chapter 1. So unsa atong gitakol sa chapter 1? Anyone? Okay, Precious.
We have in the chapter 1, sir, we have discussed the nature of force as well as Newton's law of force. Laws of
Okay.
motion, sir.
Okay, very good, Precious, no? Okay, last class meeting we discussed chapter 1, no? Which is the force. We also discussed the force and the three laws of motion. It's recap time. So let's review your knowledge from the past discussions that we have, no? So our topics natong i-recap today is force, no? And the Newton's laws of motion and the work and the energy. So let's start. So I will present some questions, no? Then I will expect I am expecting you to participate and answer, no? Okay, para ma-evaluate po ako inyong learning sa atong discussions, no? Kung ma-recall pa ba ninyo ato ang mga na-discuss, no? So, ready na ba ang tanan? Energy. Ano mo mga
Ready na,
energy dira?
sir.
Ana, no? So, let's start. So, ang force. So, force atong kung ano, una o recap. So, here's the question. So, what type of force that do not require any close contact, that they exist even if the objects are far from each other? O, Giliana. We have Giliana. In
Non-contact force, sir.
Okay, very good, Giliana. Near, very good. Also, Mark, according to him, it's non-contact. So it is a non-contact force, and we all know that non-contact force have the di ba, types or katong mga four fundamental forces. Ito siya, ang four fundamental forces, which is a non-contact force. Another one, another. So si Giliana ra ba? How about the others? Okay, let's hear first from Precious, then Giliana.
The four fundamental forces in nature of non-contact forces are gravitational force, electromagnetic force, weak nuclear force, and strong nuclear force, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, si Giliana. Same, no? Okay, thank you for that, Precious. And I know Giliana, same ra ang answer, no? Same ra ba, Giliana?
Mauna to, sir.
Okay. So the four fundamental non-contact forces are the first is the gravitational force. So unsa man ang gravitational force? Sa kaha, sir? Okay. Pwede naman no, mag-answer sa chat box. Then, if kapuyan mo type, then you can speak, no? Sige, ano man ang uban diri, be? How about the others? Si Precious lang ba og si Giliana ang si Kuan participate? And remember ha, sa grading system, kinabi dito participation, no? Na dito kuan ay allotted percentage, no? So, it is really important nga mag-participate. Sige, haman yung mga answers B. What is gravitational force? Recall, no? Inyong mga, ato na ba ning na-discuss? Okay, si Precious. Sige, si Precious na lang. Kay murag maulaw ang uban.
Gravitational force is the force that pulls us towards the Earth's ground, as well as it keeps all of the planets in the solar system orbit neatly around the sun.
Okay, very good, no? So, atong gravitational force is really important for the kuan. For orbit, ang di ba ang planets, because of the gravity or the gravitational force, ang atong mga planets is mag-orbit siya uniformly from the sun, no? And also gravity is a universal force according to kuan, di ba? Newton. Yeah. Because it is really important ang gravity, because without gravity, no, magbangga-bangga ng mga planets ug wala kita nag-exist karon. So we have the next one is the electromagnetic force. So what is electromagnetic force? Anyone? Okay, ay magkaulaw class. Ako rin ni. Wala mo comment? Okay, according to Clarence, it allows electric charges to move. Yeah, very good, Clarence. How about the others? So, Giliana, it is a fundamental force associated with electric and magnetic fields. Okay, very good, Giliana. And nag-raise si Precious ganina. Precious? No, nag-effort yung si Precious o Gray. So, let's hear
Dili,
from
ano
her.
sir, ako answer na sir, kaya na-comment na ako answer sir.
Okay. Okay, no. Thank you, Precious. So, let's read your answers here, no, sa chat box. So, according to Jana, produces a magnetic force that allows electric charges to move. Okay, very good, everyone, no. Very good, Clarence, Giliana, and Jana. So, our electromagnetic force is responsible of creating electricity because it allows electric charges to move according to Clarence. So, very good, no? If there is electric charge or a moving charge, so kato di ba itong example is katong electromagnet. So, if there is kung ano dito, mga charges nga ga-move, so it creates electricity. So, that's why katong electromagnet, so mag-function siya, no? Okay, very good. So, the next one is we have the weak nuclear force. So, unsa man ning weak nuclear force? Unsa ka, sir? Weak. So, let's recall, no? Mark, according to Mark, they are the interactions between the electrons and protons of an atom. Okay, very good, Mark. So how about the others? Weak nuclear force. No? They are the interactions according to Mark. So very good, Mark. So when we say weak nuclear force, so weak ito siya, no? Na force, no? Okay. So the weak nuclear force is the responsible of this disintegration of matter, because when there is a radiation in that radiation, no? So ma-disintegrate ang katong nga matter or kanang atom. So yeah, that's why ang kaning weak nuclear force is responsible of the radioactive decay. So the last one, we have the strong nuclear force. Unsa kaning strong nuclear force? So recall. Oh, sige, paspas kasi near rather. So let's read kang near. It holds electrons and protons. It is stronger than the weak nuclear force. Very good, near, no? It holds electrons and protons. It is stronger than the weak nuclear force. Very good. So, si Precious nag-raise siya, no? So, nag-effort din siya grace ang hand. So, let's hear from Precious.
Na-answer na ni Nier sir.
Okay. Okay, no? So, ang strong nuclear force is that compact yung ginayang ko ano, iyahang build niya. So, kana strong gini siya. So, ang kanipod iyahang force is we can use it sa mga nuclear power plants like the Bataan, di ba? Nuclear power plants which produces electricity kung natay kakulangon sa electricity sa atong country. So, they can produce electricity. So helpful pud ang nuclear, a strong nuclear force, but it is destructive because it also creates mga bombs na hinumduman na ba ni mga non-contact force? Na-recall na ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very
Yes,
good,
sir.
Mark. Okay, very good, Precious. So now let's proceed to another question from here. So what type of contact force along the length of a medium, especially a force carried by a flexible medium such as a rope or a cable? Unsa ka ni? What type of contact force along the length of a medium, especially a force carried by a flexible medium such as a rope or a cable? So Precious, nasa Precious, no?
Yes,
So what is it? Yeah,
tension, sir.
okay, tension. So Giliana, you're raising your hand. What is your answer?
Mauto, sir.
Okay, mauto. Yeah, yung answer ha, mauto. So, tension pod. And according to Mark, contact force. According to Kathleen, tension, force. According to John, tension. Clarence, tension. Jana, tension. So, very good, no? It is a tension force, no? So when we say tension force, so ang iyang tension is in here in the cable, no? Makaproduce siya dara og tension force. Yeah. Then we all know that tension force is unsa ni siya, di ba? It is one type of a contact force. So okay ra to imong answer, no? Katong si Mark bato siya. Okay ra tong imong answer, Mark. You are also correct that contact force because tension force is a contact force. So what other type of contact force? So what are the other types of contact force? So can you enumerate those one mga contact forces? Anyone? Okay, Giliana. Si Giliana na sa tanong atong unahon. Okay, Giliana.
The three types of contact forces are normal force, tension force, and friction force, sir.
Okay, very good, Giliana. The types of contact force is the normal force. So, what do you mean by normal force? Usa din ning normal force. Okay? Kisa kay mag-raise hand dira or mag-type silang answer. Dili jud maula og participate, no? Precious, sige. Again, Precious kay nag-effort gyud siya tuplok no sa raise hand button.
Normal force, sir. For example, when you put a book sa table, sir, it keeps the table. It pushes the table downward the table to avoid it to para dili siya mahulog, sir, sa table and mo na ang murag pagsabot na ako sa normal force, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay, because no, when you say normal force, it is according to Clyde, na itong basahon ng answer ni Clyde, it means perpendicular to the surface. So very good. So when we say normal force, so it is perpendicular to the surface. So that's why kung basin og ma-elevate ang surface, then we put books. So if ang iyang angle is 1990, no, 1990, so dili gid mahulog ang book because of the normal force that or the gravity nga nagpulls sa towards the surface or not. So that's why normal force because it is or it means it is perpendicular to the surface. So we have okay, we natakol naman natin yung tension force. So let's proceed to other one. So friction force. So what do you mean by friction force? Naman ba itong basahan? Okay, we have Giliana. The force that resists the sliding or rolling of one that resists that motion of the table. So that type of friction force is unsa man kung dili nimo ma-move if there is no motion sa table, what do we call that type of friction? There is no motion. Diba natay mga types sa friction? Duha ka types?
Static friction, sir.
Okay, very good, Precious. So it is a static friction kung there is no motion in that specific table, basig gi-move ni imong gi-exert og force, but mas kusog pa ang friction force, so that is a static force if there is no motion. So how about naman kung imutoklod mo ang table, then ma-move siya? So what do we call that? Giliana.
Kinetic force, sir.
Okay, kinetic force. So static force is no motion, and friction force, kinetic force rather, is there is motion if your force is mas dako siya or no mas larger than the force or the fraction which is nagresist ato nga object, no. So if there is motion, so that is kinetic force, no. So kinasabtan na ba ning kaning contact force?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ana. So now let's proceed. So from this to situation. So from kaning first one, they have the same amount of force. So unsa man naton siya matawag kaning first one? Okay, Prince. Okay.
The picture shows a balance force, sir.
Okay, very good, no? Very good. So this first picture shows or indicates a balance force because there is no motion din na kay walay motion nga kakahitabo or no kay same naman ay lang force nga gi-exert. So magbinirahe ra gid sila. So it is a balance force. So how about kaning second? Unbalance according to Mark, Jan. Okay, very good everyone, no? So dili gid maulaw og answer, og kabalo sa answer, no? Okay, Kathleen, Jana. So it is an unbalanced force because nana siya motion diri. Kay unbalanced man, so ang first group has 400 Newton and the second one is 300 Newton. So there is an unbalanced force and that's why there is a motion nga gakahitabo diri. So na-recall ra, no? Na-remember ninyo, I hope, no? Ang uban dara urag na katugon pa or gikapoy sa sa klase ganinang morning nila. But energy gyapon, drink water lang dira, no? Kay yeah, laban lang gid ta. So now let's proceed, no? Which law states that all objects will continue to stay in their state of rest or in linear motion unless acted upon by external force. According to Prince, law of inertia. According to Clyde, law of inertia. And we have also si Precious na gray siya og hand.
Law of inertia, gyapon, sir.
Okay, very good everyone. No, all of your answers are correct because yeah, that is the statement states by the law, no law of inertia. So for example, give kamoy hatag og example. Okay, who can give an example of law of inertia? Clyde or so ang leaf, what happens to the leaf, Clyde?
If naay kusog nga hangin, sir, mapalid siya, sir, or in any chance mahulog, sir.
Okay, very good, no? So there is an acting nga imbis na ang katong nga leaf is nagpahuway ra siya, no, nag-stay at rest siya because of the wind, so napalid siya. So there is a force, no? So that's why it is a law of inertia kung ang object the rest na siya, then there is an external force, no? So there is a motion yung kahitabo, no? So okay, very good, Clyde. So how about the others? According to Giliana, soccer ball, sir, if you don't kick it, it will just stay put at rest. But if you kick it, it will change in motion. Okay, very good, Giliana, no? So that is the law of inertia. So we have the other laws pa. Unsa pa man tong nga mga law? Unsa gitong nga law katong duha? So other two laws of motion. Okay, Precious.
The two other law of Newton, sir, is law of acceleration and law of action-reaction.
Okay, very good, no? So let's talk about first the law of acceleration. So kani si law of acceleration unsa ang states? So unsa ang principle ani, no? Yung kani si first as second law, which is the law of acceleration. Okay, you can comment your answers in the chat box, no, kung maulaw mo istorya. Pero it's advisable na mutok gid, no, kay basi mga paano sa mga laway na to dira. Bi, ano man ang mga answer nila, Bi? Where is your answers? Naman? Okay, na si Mark. We have Mark here. So, according to Mark, the unbalanced force acting on an object equals to the object's mass times its acceleration. So, no, we can equate this giingon ni Mark into sa formula. So, F is equals to mass times acceleration. So, okay, very good, Mark. So acceleration states that the unbalanced force acting on an object equals to the object's mass times its acceleration. So how about naman sa law of action-reaction? Ang sama iyang principle diri or iyang giingon, the states. Okay, Precious, no? Atong ikuha ng effort ni Precious nga pagtuplok sa kuan. Raise hand button.
The law of action reaction states that for every action of force upon an object, the object in return will exert an equal and opposite force upon the other object.
Okay, in other words, for every action, there is an equal and opposite direction. No? Okay, who can give an example of law of action-reaction? Can sabi? How about the others? I will give chance to others, no? Okay, murag si Giliana ug si Precious ra ganina sige ko ano? Sige participate. And I know, no, the grade 8 Virgo is a participative students kay last meeting, di ba? Grabe kay mo kakuan, active kay mo. Okay, naman, I want to hear the voices of the other students na sad kay, no? Kaya effort mo diri og sulod niya. Dili mo maning it's unfair, Char. So let's hear from Nathaniel, no? Nathaniel, hello. According to Precious, walking, sir. Okay, very good, no? As we walk, no, ato man yung we exert force to the floor or to the ground, no? Then as there are action, so we are able to walk, no? Walk. So swimming sad, yeah, very good. So according to Nier, riding a scooter, yeah, no? Very good. So according to Giliana, skating. Okay, very good, everyone. No, very good. So now let's proceed to this another question. This a gun recoils. When a shot is fired from it, the bullet moves forward, pushing the gun backward. It is an example of what law of motion? Sa kaning nga law of motion. So a gun recoils when a shot is fired from it. The bullet moves forward. Okay, very good, Mark. So it is a law of what? Okay, very good, Nino, Joseph, Clarence, no, Jana, and Giliana Near, and yeah, I know Precious na action reaction Japan, no. Okay, very good. So it is a action reaction because as the gun recoils, so when a shot is fired, so ang bullet mag-move forward siya, then yeah, then the pushing the gun backward. So as you can see, so that this is the action reaction. So which this law states that every action there is an equal and opposite direction. Okay. Okay, thank you for all your answers. So how about this, no? In riding a bicycle, when you push on the pedals, your bicycle accelerates. You are increasing the speed of the bicycle by applying force to the pedals. This is an example of what law of motion. In riding a bicycle, when you push on the pedals, your bicycle accelerates. You are increasing the speed of the bicycle by applying force to the pedals. So this is an example of what law of motion. Okay, si Precious, no? Ganito siya kuan. Sige, rin tuplok og raise hand button niya. Sige. Precious?
Uh, uh, sa comment box, sir, kay law of acceleration, sir. Ang ako lagi sa kanang, ay, for my own understanding, sir, kay law of inertia.
Law of inertia. Okay. Sa man nganong why is that your answer is law of inertia man?
Since ang bike sir is kanang dili man siya mo move kung mas mag-exert ka og force sir, the more po siya mo move sir mo ginana bitaw sir.
Oh yeah, no, you have an idea gihapon, no? So it is also law of inertia kay dili man mo move ang bike kung dili nimo kung ano no, kung dili nimo drivean. So it can be a law of inertia, but in this situation, so in riding a bicycle, when you push, so nagkuha naman ka ride naman ka sa bicycle, so when you push on the pedals, your bicycle accelerates. So it is a law of acceleration, but also no, it can be a law of inertia. So for ang law of acceleration, so the more nga mag-exert kag force into this specific situation, no? For example sa pedal, so the more nga mag-increase imuhang force sa pedal, so more nga mag-accelerate ang bike. So that is the law of acceleration. So okay, very good. Mark, Clyde, Kathleen, Nier, and Giliana, Ninu, Jan, Jana, and Giliana. Yeah, pwede gihapon ako according to Giliana, I think pwede gihapon action reaction pero mas accurate ang acceleration. Yeah, pwede gihapon siya action reaction because when you there if you act no, if you pedal no, kung mag-pedal ka, so your action then the reaction is mag-move ang bike. Yeah, it can be. Okay, very good no? So, pero in this situation, no, kinag-ride naman ka, so we have a specific situation man here. So, the accurate is acceleration. So, law of acceleration. Okay, very good, everyone. No? So, as the law of acceleration states that the unbalanced force acting on an object equals to the object's mass times its acceleration, and in this formula. Now, we all know this formula. So now let's proceed to work. Di ba last meeting we talked about work? Yes. Katong sa chapter 2 nato, di ba? Work, energy, and power. Yeah. So now let's recall no, your learnings about work. Ready na ba ang tanan? No, nga ma-recall ilang mga knowledge, past knowledge, ani?
Yes, sir. Ready na, sir.
Okay na. No? Okay, now let's proceed. So I have a question here. So what is the SI unit of work? Unsa di ang SI unit sa work? Okay, Giliana.
Joule, sir.
Okay, very good, no? So, paspas kay kamot si Giliana, Jules. Okay, very good. So, maora pud bi raba ang answer sa uban. I think, maora. Okay, Jules. So, the SI unit of work is kilogram m squared over s squared or joule, no? Or joules, no? We can say joules or joule. So, what is work, di? So, let's define first what is work. So gani ang work, natakol di ba nato ning work last meeting? So unsa ang work? Work, work, work. B, ay tanaw na ko yung mga answer diri sa chat box, no? So si Precious, no? Raise hand. Sige, nag-raise hand si Precious. Let's kuan sa iyang effort. Okay. Precious, what is work?
Work is the application of force on an object and the displacement of that object caused by the force.
Okay, very good, Precious. So let's read the answers of the other class of the other students now. From near, according to him, force that is applied in an object. Okay, very good. So according to Clarence, it means different kinds of activities. Oh yeah, now we can say that. So work is application of force on an object and the displacement of that object caused by the force. So there is a force gonna exert nimo in the specific object. Then if there is a displacement in that object that is caused by the force, so it is a work. Then we all know now. Na-introduce na ako ning formula last meeting, which is the work is equals to force times the displacement. Then we have also, no, I will also present another formula for this, no, which is the force acts at an angle, theta or angle, no. So we have this formula. Work is equals to force times distance times cos theta. Lang ano man eh. Nung ano ka, ngano, why we have this kind of kuan, kaning force nga ga-acts at an angle. Huh? For example, in this situation, no, kaning imong force, nag-exert imong force kung mag-pull ka aning kuan. So ahaman pa ang direction sa imong force. So what is the direction of your force? Kung mag-pull ka ng luggage bag, kay Precious.
Pareha sa direction kung asa ka paingon, sir.
Okay, no? Kung birahon man nimo. So, how about the displacement? Okay, same ra ba?
Same ra, sir.
Okay. So, 'di ba? As you pull, so your force is paana, no? There is an angle. So, ang displacement side is there is an angle. So, there is an angle between this, no? The uh, the hawiranan of the luggage and the displacement of the object. So, that's why we have this work is equals to force times distance times the cos theta, no? The cos theta here is the angle, no? The force acts at an angle. Yeah. So we have here. So naoy pangutana about aning situation or aning formula. Ano? Tingog-tingog sa class. Okay, okay, Clyde.
Excuse me, sir. Kanang bagong formula mong giingon sa banana sa module, sir.
Kani siya nga formula is yeah. Nani siya sa module, I think. Yeah. And
Okay.
also, you can discuss more further this in your higher years, no? And remember, ang equivalent sa cos theta is 1, no? Cos theta is equals to 1, no? Remember that. You can dig deeper this, no? About this in your higher years pa. But ako na siyang na-present diri para na namoy kuan, stock knowledge, no? So, si Precious nato siya nag-raise hand to si Precious.
Wala, sir.
Yes.
Mag-ahas lang unta ko, sir. So, kung unsa ang value sa coseta, then marag na-mention na nimo na 1 na siya, sir.
Okay, so the value of cos theta is 1 ha. Remember that. So nanamoy stock knowledge niya abot ninyo og grade 9 and grade 10. Kay matakol gid ninyo siya sa inyong physics subject, no? Okay ra ba ta diri nga part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's proceed to another question. So this, in order to have a positive work, what is the direction of the force and displacement? So natakol na nato niha, di ba? In order to have a positive work, what is the direction of the force and displacement? Giliana, we have Giliana here, no?
The the displacement and the direction pulsar is supposed to be same in the same direction, sir.
Okay, very good, no? Giliana. So how about the others? Same ra bag answer? Uy, dili maula og comment og answer sa inyong mga answer ha. Yung maula og comment or istorya, no? So as what Giliana said, no, that the force and the displacement is in same direction to have a positive work. So very good. So in order for us to have a positive work, so the applied force is in the same direction as the displacement. So for example here, no, as this person pulls upward the barbell, no, ang hamadapit paingon niyang direction, it is really obvious na pa-upward, no? So pa-upward, then the displacement of the object is also upward. So they have the same direction. So that's why it is a positive work. Okay? 2%, no? So if we have positive work, Di ba we have negative work? So, nganong naaman tayo negative work? Unsa direction sa force o ang displacement if negative ang work? Okay? Okay, let's hear from Precious na lang. Yeah.
If negative ang work, sir, kay kanang lahi ang direction sa displacement lahi pud ang sa gi-apply nga force, sir.
Okay, no? So they have the opposite direction. Okay, Giliana, we have nag-raise po si Giliana.
Same lang mi, sir.
Okay, same answer. Ana, no? So if we have a negative work, so the applied force is in the direction opposite the displacement. Okay, so for example here, no? Kaning exercise ka, di ba? So what is the direction of your force enable for your body to move upward? Di ba imong mag-pull mang kasakuan sa kuan, so aman mo direction sa force at first. Okay, the shoes.
Ang gina-exert nga force, sir, kay pull man siya sa sumurag downward dayon ang murag move ang displacement din sa kay pataas.
Okay, so as you pull, no, di ba, is your force kay mag-exert man kasakuan, so pa downward in order for your body to move upward. So imong displacement is pa upward. Okay, very good, no? So we have also zero work. So unsa nganong kuan matag nganong naay zero nga work? So what is the direction of the force and the displacement if we have a zero work? Diba natay positive work and negative work. Then in this moment, let's talk about zero. Kakuan ba, sir? Zero work, no? Kung unsa man nga situation nganong maka-consider ta nga zero ang work. So what is the direction of the force and the displacement in the situation? Kung zero ang work. Anyone? Okay? Di ba kung positive is same direction, kung negative opposite ang ang direction sa force o ang displacement. So kung zero work, okay? Okay, let's hear from Clyde. Hello, Clyde.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So when we have a zero work, so what is the direction of the force and the displacement?
For me, sir, I think the displacement will remain constant, sir, or like wala siya ga-move, sir. Stay at the
Wala
same.
siya okay, wala siya move according to Clyde. So according to Giliana here, um, grabe ka kuan. So when force and displacement are perpendicular to one another. So we have an answer here from Giliana, no? So let's talk about zero work. So kung zero ang work, so the direction of force and displacement are perpendicular to one another. No? So for example here, waitress, for this waitress, no? As this waitress walks, then nag-hold siya sa kanang drinks, no? So what is the direction of force? Be kung maghawid ka, ang direction mong force in order ka para dili mahulog ang kanang tray nga gibutangan sa drinks. What is the direction of force?
Upward, sir.
Okay, upward. We have precious upward. So the direction of the displacement is
Forward, sir.
forward according to Giliana. So ang directions of force is upward, then the direction of the displacement is forward. So it is the two or the force and the displacement is perpendicular to each other. So that's why we have zero work. No? So remember that all. So in order for us to have a positive work, so same directions of force and the displacement. So kung we have a negative work, so opposite pa-upward ang force or pa-downward ang force, then pa-downward ang force, so pa-upward si displacement, no? Kung zero po ang work, so perpendicular ilahang direction duha. Okay. So nasabtan ra ba? Ano mang mga energy dira sa uban be? Okay na ba?
Okay na, sir.
Nasabtan ra sir.
Okay, mura gi pangkapoy na nagining uban no. Kay naggikan pa ni sila science na klase ganina. But energy kay no? Murag namahaw man siguro sad mo. So, yeah. Let's continue. So, let's proceed to energy, 'di ba? Natako na po nato ning energy. So, I have here a question. Then, yeah, as usual, mag-answer na rin ninyo, no? Yeah, this question. What type of energy that is stored energy due to the position of an object? Saka ni, what type of energy that is stored energy due to the position of an object? Saan siya nga energy? Okay, Precious.
Potential energy, sir.
Okay, potential energy. According also to John, it is potential energy. Okay. How about Prince? Saan siya Prince?
Potential energy gyapon, sir.
Okay. Okay. Very good, Prince, Precious, Jan, no? Everyone. Okay. So it is a potential energy. No? Oh, no. Na view man. So we all know that if that stored in that specific object na siya stored energy dira, wala pa siya nag-move. So that is a potential energy. So we also tackle about the different types of potential energy, di ba? So what are those types of potential energy? Okay, Giliana first.
Chemical, potential energy, and gravitational sir.
Okay, very good, no? So we have the chemical potential energy. So how when we can get where is the source of the chemical potential energy ko? Ano siya makuha? No? Okay, Precious.
Chemical potential energy is found in substances that store energy at a submicroscopic level, sir.
Okay, very good, Precious. So how about mag-astabi kay murag gahilom-hilom na ning uban ba? Okay, si Jana. We have Jana. Hello, Jana. Jana. Hello, sir. What's the question? Okay, Jana. So, di ba, we have chemical potential energy. So, where we can get this, no? Or kanin siya, kaning chemical potential energy, so, or the source, no? Ano to ni makuha ng chemical potential energy? Sa food. Okay, very good, Jana, no? So we can get get this chemical potential energy to the foods that we eat, no? So kung wala kay gikaon, so wala kay ko ano, wala kay energy or chemical potential energy. So that's why it is really important nga magkaon jud og pamahaw, no? Pamahaw paniudto og panihapon. Okay. So the next type is we have the gravitational potential energy. So in what situation man nga naay gravitational potential energy? Okay, everyone. Okay, nag-raise na po si Precious, no? So let's hear from Precious kay nag-effort ra ba jud siya click sa raise hand button. Okay, Precious.
Apple na nahulog, sir.
Okay, apple na nahulog. Okay, very good, no? So as the apple stays up, no? Napa siya sa tree, so there is a gravitational potential energy sa apple dira nga yang gi-stored daan. So as it falls, no? Birahon man gid siya, it i-pull man gid siya sa gravitational or the gravity towards the earth, no? So that's why mahulog gid siya. No, Giliana, a book on a table before it falls. Okay, very good. Very good, no? Giliana. So before mahulog ang book, so there is a gravitational potential energy there. Then as the books mahulog na siya, so it is another form of energy, no? Okay, wala na ba kuan? Basin na pa maghatag og example dira. Okay? Kinsa kaha? Okay, let's call. Ilang ta? Okay, Mark. Can you give another example sa gravitational potential energy in situation nga na gravitational potential energy? Maulaw si Mark? Or wala siya? Inam siya, no? Si Mark, active ka ni si Mark. I'm thinking, sir. Okay. Nagnauna pa daw si Mark, no? So how about Clyde? No? Another example sa gravitational potential energy.
For me, sir, I think a bomb falling from the sky, sir. Mhm.
Oh yeah, no? There is a gravitational potential energy that stored into that specific object, no? Okay, very good, Clyde. So that is the potential energy, no? And the types of potential energy, which is chemical potential energy, came from the food that we eat, no? And gravitational potential energy is nana siya sa mga elevated nga kuan nga mga instances or sort of kuan, no? Sa mga height, no? For example, katong gipang example ni Giliana, which is ang book daw before it falls, and according to Precious, katong apple nga before siya mahulog sa ground. Okay, very good, everyone. Now, so let's proceed to another question that you are going to answer. No? This: what energy of an object has because of its motion? Unsa kaha? What energy of an object has because of its motion? Okay, Giliana.
Kinetic energy, sir.
Okay, very good. So we have it is a kinetic energy. Yeah, kinetic energy. Okay, very good, no? So for example here, no, na-tackle na to ng last meeting. So for example, after imo siyang buhian ang kaning arrow, no, as that object or that arrow moves, so it has a kinetic energy there, no? So another example daw be sa kinetic energy or this energy in motion, no, as we call, no? When the book falls in the ground, yeah. Di connect ra ni Giliana yung answer, no? Sa ganina. So, okay, very good, Giliana. So, yeah, that is another example of kinetic energy. How about the others? River, okay, no? As the water flows in the river, so na siya kinetic energy dara. So, how about the others, no? Very good, near. I think, oh yeah, near. Very good, near. Okay, according to Nino, moving cars, sir. Yeah, yeah. So as the car moves, so there is a kinetic energy there, no? So that is another example of kinetic energy. So you really understood about the kinetic energy, no? So now let's proceed to simulation activity. No, I will present a simulation, then yeah, let's discover this simulation, then you explain ninyo hang anong kung ano ni. I will call someone later now. Kinakita na ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
no?
sir.
So, focus inyong attention diri, no? Nga situation. So, for example, kani say ko ano siya, si Precious, nagbike si Precious, no? So, as I start na siya, nag-start na siya, kuan. Then, let's see ang mga energy symbols, no? Yeah. So, na siya energy, no? See what happens here. Okay. Can bigyan sa na idea dira, Bing? Gusto na ko madungog yung tingog. Okay. First, let's hear from Precious.
So sa kuan sir, well gabay ko sir, ang ginagamit nako is ang chemical energy nga nakastore sa akong lawas sir. So
Mm-mm.
while gabay ko sir, ma-transform na siya into mechanical energy since naa na siya movement sa akong tiil. After sir, murag moagi siya aning generator man siguro ni, I think. So, pag moagi siya ani sir, ma-convert na din siya into electrical energy and para mahimo siya ay so then electrical energy sir dayon nahimo na din siyang thermal sir. Naka-off imong microphone sir.
Okay, na naka-off din, no? So, na nakabutang diri nga feed me. So, pakauno na to siya kuan, si Precious para na siya energy. So, how about the others? Bigay mo idea sa other students, no? Manawag ko kay no maulaw ang uban. Pare-pareha raman mi sir. Okay. Okay Giliana, pare-pareha ra di ay okay. So feed me, pakauna to si Kuan, si Precious. So katuon kanang gikaon ni Precious, so mo to siya ang chemical potential energy now. So that's why na energy si Precious nga magkuan og into chemical energy, mechanical energy rather, no? So that's why, no? Dara. So as this generator, no, magtuyok na siya. So naay electrical energy nga makaproduce, na ma-produce. Then as it goes to this, no, it produces thermal, no? Thermal energy para mubukal ang kaning kuan, no? Water. Okay. From this situation, nasabtan na ba ang mga cancer, mga kuan, mga transformation, no, sa mga energy from this, no, from the energy nga gikan kang precious turns into another form, as it goes to the generator, it turns another form na sad na energy as it goes from this situation. So nasabtan na ba ni diri nga part?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, o na ang tingog sa mga sa uban bi, gusto na ko madunggan ang tingog sa uban jud, no? Kasi Giliana rag si Precious ang sig tingog diri, and si Clyde, no? And John, ay si John wala man siya na istorya kanina, no? So na now let's proceed to this another situation, sad. So as for example si Prince, no? Ako ni gabrihan ni Prince ang tubig sa gripo, and there is a turbine diri, no? Okay, observe, no? In the situation. Hydroelectric, yeah, hydroelectric plant. Okay, observe. Okay, let me hear your kanbe inyong idea aning situation. Let's hear from Nino Joseph.
Ano siya sir, pag open mo sa faucet kay ano siya og mechanical energy, tapos pag abot niya sa generator kay nimo siya electrical, tapos ni thermal energy na rin siya sir.
Oh, that's why, no? The koan, no? Transformation of energy, no, from this, no, as that water falls, so it has a mechanical energy. Very good, Nino. So it transform into as it enters to the turbine, no, as it kuan sa turbine, so kaning generator, so it creates electrical energy, then it transform into, yeah, thermal energy. Okay, very good, no? So next one, this, no, the energy that came from the sun, the light energy. Okay, let me hear your ideas, no, from this situation. Okay, let me call, manawag na sa tabi, si Nier, no, active kini si Nier sa comment section.
ga-distribute lang sun og light energy, sir. Mo na.
Oh, yeah. So how about if padaghanon na to ang clouds? So what happens to the distribution of light near?
Unsa na siya, sir? Kanang ang thermal energy ga-activate na.
Yeah, thermal energy. Yes, no? So kung maagian siya og light energy, no, kaning kuan, so there is, di ba, heat. So this is a mga thermal energy. So when there is so much cloud, so mas scatter, no, ang light, no. So that's why mag-bounce na siya dira, no. Oh, so you can see pagdaghan ang clouds. So let's proceed to another situation kani. For example, mga PC kuan. Si kinsa na pod mga PB, si Clyde, no? Mga PC Clyde. So in this situation, atong pasigaon ang iyahang kuan, kalan, no? Stove ni kuan. So observe. Okay, let's hear from Precious.
So, while bukal ang kuan sir ginapainit sir, ang yang smoke sir ang yang smoke kay tungod sa murag force sa smoke sir galihok ang generator gakos gatik tuyok sir, and then this is mechanical energy. After sir ang generator i-convert niya ang excess na smoke into electrical energy, dayon ma-convert din siya into thermal energy, so magbukal na din ang water sir.
Okay, no? Very good, no? So there is a transformation of energy, no? Dining situation, no? From the heat, which is a thermal energy, came from this stove or fire here, no? As the water boils inside the kettle, no? Then as the, yeah, no? Then kaning singaw niya dere. So evaporation, no? Dire. So it turns into mechanical energy, then there is a force man. So pag tuyok ani niya kaning turbine dire, generator, so it creates electrical energy, then para mainit ang tubig na dire sa kani, no? So it creates a thermal energy. So from all of this situation, no? What can you say about the different from the, for example, the the transformation of energy, no? What can you say, no, from specific for example, from mechanical energy, no, to electrical energy? So what can you say sa yung maingon sa conversion of energy or transformation of energy, no? What can you say? Nag-follow ba siya sa law of conservation of energy? Ang kaning nga mga different situation? Okay, let me hear from si Mark, no? Kaning different situations here, no? Nag-follow ba ni siya sa law of conservation of energy? Sa ganitong conservation of energy, I think naguna-una pa sad si Mark, no? So let's hear from Precious.
The law of converse
Answer.
the law of conservation of energy states that the energy can only be transformed from one form to another. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Thus, the total sum of energy in the universe never changes.
Okay, no? So, from the conservation of energy, no? Nag-state siya nga, ang energy is only transform, no? Transform lang siya. We can not create energy. It only transform from those specific situation ganina, no? nga from mechanical energy it transform into electrical energy, no? So those situation follows the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy can only be transformed from one form to another. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Thus, the total sum of energy in the universe never changes. So, constant jud ang energy, no? Sa universe, no? So, we cannot create, no? Dili ta maka-create og energy. It can only transform, no? For example, sa potential energy to kinetic energy, no? So, kung pila ang total na potential energy, so ma-transform o pila ang potential energy in that specific object, so mora pud to ang iyahang ma-transform nga kinetic energy or another form of energy. No? 'Di ba nakita niyo ganina from mechanical energy, 'di ba na ay mo gawas na lain nga energy pataas like thermal energy, 'di ba? Na ay mag-leak, 'di ba ganina nato maglain nga energy form of energy nga from mechanical, 'di ba, dapat mag into electrical energy. So 'di ba naiuban nga mo lusot na energy like thermal energy. So ang law of conservation of energy, so nag-state lang siya that energy can be transformed, no, from one form to another. So we cannot create energy. So that's why constant ang energy sa universe. So nasabtan ra ba ang law of conservation of energy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about tingog mo ng uban, oy, naluyahan naman siguro na sila. Kay Clyde, okay ra ba Clyde?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. Nahurot man siguro ang energy nila na ganina sa ilang klase, oy. Okay, now let's proceed. No? Okay, congratulations no. Murag na-recall niyo tanan to ato na discuss last meeting. So now let's proceed sa ato ang next topic nga wala na to na discuss last meeting, which is about power. So but before that, I have here a situation. Who do you think is the most powerful? Kinsa ka ha? Si Batman, no? Kidlat-kidlat man gyud si Batman. We have also here Superman, no? Si Superman. We have here also si Flash, no? Familiar ba ni nga mga character?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about the others? Let me hear you. Okay, yes sir. Okay, near, very good, no? Okay, Clarence. Okay, yes sir. So from these three superheroes, no? Who do you think is the most powerful? Irin. Naabot naman og Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan? Yeah. Ay mali, sir. Batman can beat them all according to Mark. Naabot man og Irin si Nier, no? Na Attack on Titan man to siya. So again, who do you think na paste na ko? Okay. So who do you think is the most powerful from these three superheroes? Si Batman, si Superman, si Flash. Kinsa ka ha? Okay, let us hear from Precious.
For me, sir, si Superman ang ay most powerful sa ilang tulo, sir. It's because si Batman, sir, ang yang like ability, sir, kay murag differ lang sa iyang skills, sir. Whereas naa na si Superman. And then kay Flash kay Flash, sir, kanang murag speed lang ang yaha, sir, and napo na si Superman. So, sir, basically ang skill ni Batman and Flash, sir, with additional powers like laser beam sa eyes, murag naa din kay Superman, sir.
Okay, so according to Precious, si Superman ang pinaka-powerful. So, how about the others? Kinsa yung pinaka-powerful diri? Oh, according to Mark, si Kuan daw, si Batman. Batman can beat them all. Why Batman? So, ikuan mo, dapat i-defend mo Mark, kanong si Batman ka. Kanong si Batman imong ano, imong dapigan ani nga situation. Gi Mark. Okay, I think naguna-una pa si Mark. So let's hear from Nier. Nier? Oh, na-comment na si Mark, no? So let's read his comment. But when comes to strength, si Superman ang powerful. No? Si Superman is super strength ba siya, no? Di ba si Superman? So, according to Nier is Superman because he is stronger than the other two. According to Nier na ha, si Nier na. So how about si Kuan? Si Prince. Kinsa pinaka-powerful ani nila? Si Flash according to Prince. Why Flashman Prince? No, mag-debate na og kinsay pinakakusgan. Fast according to Prince, fast daw. Yeah. Fast, yeah. So how about si Giliana? Nag-answer siya nung after si Flash Food. Ngayon si Flashman Giliana. Yeah. Other reason is because he was born on another planet rather than Earth. Yeah, Nier. Okay. So according to Nier, si Superman, ba imong gipili Nier? Ay, si Flash. Ay, si Superman lagi. Si Superman because he was born on another planet rather than Earth. Yes. Yeah. No? Okay. So, kinsa yung ang pinaka-powerful, no? So we have here, Giliana. The faster you are, the powerful you get. Hala. According to Giliana na ha? The faster you are, the powerful you get. Or like, the more impact you produce. I don't know. Kami naka-I don't know sa last, no? Na idea si Giliana dere nga si Flash iya ha, no? Gidefend niya nga si Flash because according to Giliana, the faster you are, the powerful you get. Oh, or like the more impact you produce according to Giliana. So kinsa pa dere basin dili mo fan ani nila, no? So let's call someone be nga ilang i-defend, ilang answer dere. Ariel. Si Ariel. Hello Ariel. Wala oy di na siya. Di na maningog. Nahurot na yung energy class. Okay, no? So according to Mark, si Batman daw. But according to Nier, si Superman daw. Then according to si Giliana is si Kuan, si Flash, no? And Precious, no? Gidefend po ni Precious. Superman, sir. He has super strength, laser beam. He can fly. He is also fast and he has martial arts skills like Batman, sir. Batman's sir. Sir. Sir? Sir. No? Okay, Allah, i-defend mo kina Precious. No? So, let's find out, no? Kinsa gid ay ang pinakakusgan. Superman can touch Flash, according to Prince, no? Allah, defend mo kina Prince nga si Flash. Okay. Kinsa gid kaha, no? Ang pinaka-powerful sa ilaha. Okay, according to Mark, Batman can solo them. Okay. We have here, no? According to Mark, Batman can solo them, but Superman has many powers that make him powerful. According to Nier, but Superman is the man of steel. So the Flash cannot deal damage. Superman has only one weakness, which is kryptonite. Yeah. No? And according to Precious, that what makes him stronger, advantageous. Allah. Oh, ilang maging i-support si Superman dere. No? Giliana, I change. Okay, I change. Batman wins. Dali ra kay maka-decision si Prince oy. Money equals power. Allah. Allah. Money equals power. According to Giliana. True yan. Mag-support na lang, no? Answer sa uban. Pero dapat, dili. Sige, Batman na lang. Walay choice ko ano, si Giliana. Okay. So let's find out, no? Kung kinsa gid ang pinaka-powerful sa ilahang tulo, no? So before that, let's talk all about power, no? Okay, power man relate man sa atong topic na power, no? So let's discuss first power. Okay. So what is power? No? Anyone, no? Fine sa power. Okay, Precious.
Power is the quantity that describes how much work is done in a period of time, sir.
Okay, the quantity of time and how much work is done daw according to Precious. Okay, according to Giliana, power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time, no? O si Giliana nag-give na siya equation. Kani siya, power is the amount of energy transferred or converted per unit time. Okay, so we can also say that power is the rate at which work is done. So we have different definitions of power, diba? Like katong giingon ni Kuan ganina, Prince, money equals power, no? So we have different definitions of power. Like si Superman daw, according to Precious ganina, is more powerful, no? Because of his super strength, laser beam daw, no? Then yeah, so we have different definitions of power, but in physics, the rate at which power is defined as the rate at which work is done, and we can equate this in this equation of power is equals to work over time, where W is the work done in joules, T is the time in seconds, and P is the power in watt. Then remember, no? Please remember that power and time is inversely proportional, no? So for inversely proportional ni siya kung shortest ang time, no? Kung short ang time, so mas dako ang power. Then remember that power and work is directly sa man siya. Kung inversely proportional ang time ug ang power, no? Ang power ug ang work is directly proportional, no? Because if there is a work done, so there is a power, no? So again, remember that power and time is inversely proportional, no? Kung mas larger ang time na kung ano to na exert or na cover, no? Kung mas larger ang time, so how about ang power? So gamay, no? Ang power. Yeah. So from this situation, no, from this two, for example, si kuan ni siya, si boy A or si B or si, for example, si kuan ni siya, si Mark and si Prince, no? Kani si A is si Mark and si B is si Prince. Kinsa mas powerful sa kanila, sa ilaha? Kabisi ba sa Tagalog, sir? So kani sa ilahang duha, no? Kinsa ang mas powerful, si Mark or si Prince? No? According to the definition, di ba, the rate at which work is done, no? Mo na ang power. So kinsa ang mas powerful? Si Mark according to Prince. According to Giliana, A. According to Clyde, si Mark. No? According to Precious, according to Jana, A. According to Clarence, okay, A. So, let's call ninyo. Why A? Kinsa nganong A man ninyo? Okay, ninyo.
Kanang ano siya, sir? Kanang mas mas tako yung power nga gina-exert sa?
Yeah, no? Because, no? Oh, yeah. So, let's call another. Very good, Nino. So, let's call another si Clyde.
Yes, sir.
Nganong A or si Mark?
I chose Mark, sir, because mas paspas niyang na carry ang book pataas, sir, kaysa kang prince, sir.
Okay, so very good, no? So, the faster nga the faster you do the work, no? Mas powerful ka, no? So that's why Mark is powerful than Prince, no? Kay dugay kasi Prince na human sa pag-raise sa book, no? So that's why Mark ang pinaka-powerful because he done the work in a short period of time, no? So as the power states or defined as the rate at which work is done. So the powerful the the shortest time you done the work, so you are more powerful, no? Kung powerful ka kung in the shortest time mahumani mo ang work, no? So nasabtan na ba ni about yung work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Murag nahurot na lagi yung energy, no? No, murag nagkahina ang tingog ni Precious. Okay, let's proceed, no? Inom sa mong tubig, Bing. Stay hydrated. Kay ganina si Precious kay giubo-ubo pa to ganina nagtubag, no? Sige, inom sa tubig. Mga 1 minutes. 1 minutes. Grabe ka 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, no? Sige, inom sa tubig. Stay hydrated kay murag ay ulan-ulan man. Pero yeah, giuhaw gyapon mo so. Okay. Sige lang. Okay na ba? Okay na ang tanan? Now let's proceed. Okay na ba mag-proceed ta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Prince. Okay, very good. Sige. Let's proceed no para mahuman na ta. Ka-excite ba kay para matubag na tong kinsay powerful, no? Kinsa ka dito ang powerful sa ilahan, no? Sila tulo. So, let's see from this situation, no? Another one. So, Gisi, kung ano po ni, kinsa na po ni si A. B, suggest mog names, kinsa ni si A. B, suggest mog names. Sige. Ako na lang, kay walay mo tingog. Okay, let's si kani si A is si Clyde na lang, no? Si A is si Clyde and si B is si Sir Jerome si B. Okay, ako na lang ni si B, no? Okay. Go. Si A is si Clyde and me is si B. So who among these two, among us ni Clyde ang pinaka-powerful?
Ikaw, sir.
Allah, grabe. B, si B. Thank you, Precious. Okay, near. Ikaw, sir, according to Clarence. According to Mark, B. Precious, B. According to Gillian, B. Ikaw, sir, B, no? Okay, so from this situation, me is the powerful, pinaka-powerful because I do the work in the shortest period of time because si A or si Clyde, no, na-exert siya mas larger nga time, no, in doing the work or in carrying or in pulling that barbell. Okay, so nasabtan na ba ang kuan? Ang relationship sa time o sa power and work and power? Diba? We all know that power and time is inversely proportional to each other while the work and power is directly proportional because if there is work, so there is a power, no? If uh, if you do work in the shortest period of time, then you have you are more powerful, no? Or dako ang power ana nga time or ana nga situation. So nasabtan na ba about sa power? Ang concept sa power.
Yes, sir.
Energy. Ano si Giliana ang energy? Ano? Okay, yes sir, ana. Okay, very good. So now let's proceed. So unsa ganitong is a unit sa power, 'di ba ganina na define na nato tong sa where 'di ba? Where work is in joules and time is in seconds and P is in what? Unsa?
What, sir?
Okay. Naingon na nako what, 'di ba? What sir? W sir. Okay, very good. No? So the SI unit of power is watt, which 1 watt is equals to 1 joule per second, or 1 kilogram times meter squared over s cubed. No? And why Watt? Because it named after James Watt, which is a developer of steam engines, no? Nanay first nga naka-discover or nag-create sa steam engine, while si James Watt iya lang gi-develop, no? Iya lang gi-improve ang steam engine in the year 18th century, no? So trivia na to siya, no? Si James Watt ang ga-develop og sa steam engine in 18th century. And we can also use larger amounts of power in this kuan. Yeah, in this. So kilowatt is equivalent to 1,000 watts. Then megawatt is equals to 1 million watts. And horsepower is equivalent to 746 watts. So 'di ba, ang kaning kilowatt is, for example, sa billing, no? Sa kuryente dira sa inyong mga balay. So kung namoy 1 kilowatt, so is equivalent na rin siya 1,000 watts, no? 'Di ba? Yeah. So then in larger amount of powers, we can have the megawatt, no? Is equivalent siya sa 1 million watts. Then horsepower, which is 746 watts. Or kung namo di ba yung mga laptop dira nga HP, no? Ang HP DI is horsepower. Yes, no? Okay na ba ni diri nga part? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No? Now let's proceed. Hala, there is sample problem ang yun. Okay, get your kuan na, no? Get your blank paper, mga sketch paper ni dira, ball pen, pencil, calculator, because we are about to solve this problem na. So when doing a chin up, no, in the situation, sa din ni chin up, so mo ni siya ang chin up, no? So when doing a chin up, physics students, or si kuan ni siya, si Prince, no? When doing a chin up, Prince lifts her 42-kilogram body a distance of 0.25 meters in 2 seconds. So what is the power delivered by Prince, no? So when doing a chin up, si Prince nag-lift siya 42-kilogram body a distance of 0.25 meters in 2 seconds. So what is the power delivered by Prince, no? Using so gamit na ba nato ang katong formula? So we have a given na ang given lang nato is si mass, si distance, and si time. No? Magamit na ba nato ang formula sa power in this situation? Diba kani nga kuan? Nga formula, di ba mo na siya ang formula sa power? Magamit na nato siya or dili?
Dili pa, sir.
Oh yeah. So dili pa nato magamit because ang ato lang butang diri, no, kasi time lang, so wala si work. So let's find si work. We have a given here 42 kilogram na mass. Then the acceleration is constant, di ba ni siya? Katong acceleration due to gravity, which is pila man ang value sa acceleration due to gravity. Giliana, a mass of 42. Okay, Precious.
9.8, sir.
Okay, so you're just going to multiply this now. So yeah. B, pila yung answer, B? Let me see your answers. Oh no, nalimot ko, sir. Sorry, sir. Just fine, okay na? Just fine, Kiliana. Okay ra kayo na, oy. Okay ra kayo. No? Dili mo to perfect. Dili every time na to ma-remember ang tanan, no? Okay, pila yung answer dari. So pila tong force in this specific problem? Just going to multiply. Basic ra, no? Okay, we have Precious 205.8 watts, no? So we are just going to multiply it, no? Very basic, no? Multiplication lang ang gamiton. Ano, nag-show na, no? Dito nag-show si sir. So, 42 times 9.8. Okay? Ato lang i-solve, B. 42.
411.6, sir.
Okay, so we have 411. Okay, according to Clarence, 411.6 na. So it is 411.6 or 412, no? Kaya ito na siyang ikuan, i-convert into kuan niya. 400, we have 412 Newton or 412 kilogram meter per second squared or Newton, no? So since we have the formula of force, 200, nag-answer na, diretso nag-answer si Precious of watts, no? So na naman tayo kung sa force, 'di ba? So now let's solve for the work, no? Okay, since atong formula sa power is equals to work over time. So ang work atong gipangita ay atong gipangita. So let's solve for work. So in order for us to solve sa work, 'di ba, pangitahon sa nato si force. So we have a formula of work. Ay, dili pa man di ay. Yes, Precious, no? So let's find first the work because force man atong gipangita, then ang formula sa power is work over time man. So let's see here. No, just going to multiply the 411.6 or 412, no? Okay na siya, 411.6 or 412 Newton here. Multiplied by 0.25 meter. Because atong distance here, no, is 0.25 meters. Okay, pila yung answer? Okay, we have Clarence, 103. Okay, very good. No? So, we have 103 joules. No? Okay. So, from this, pwede na ba nato magamit ang formula? Because we
Yes,
have
sir.
work. Okay. So, now let's solve. So, because we have work 102.9 or 103, no? You can use 103 or 102.9 joules. So, just going to provide the values, no? So we have 102.9 joules over 2 seconds. So, pila yung answer, B? Let's see. Let me see your answers. 206 watts according to Giliana. How about the others? How about the others, B? Just going to multiply. I multiply, divide rather. Divide the I. So Precious, 51.5 watts. 51.45. 51.5 watts DI. Yeah. Okay. So we have 51.45 watts or 51.5, yeah. Okay, no? Very good everyone, no? Nasabtan na ba ng mga paggamit nato sa kuan? Sa formula sa power? Energy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ana ang energy. Okay, so now let's proceed. Ala. From the discussion of power now, let's talk about katong ganina kung kinsa ang pinaka-powerful, no? Si Batman ba? Or si Superman? Or si Flash? So, from the discussion about power, kinsa man jud ang pinaka-kusganan nila? Si Flash, sir, according to Precious, no? Ging, ano nag-change imong ano nag-change imong kuan? Belief or belief? Ano nag-change imong answer, Precious?
Sa katong concept, sir, sa power, sir, nga the faster the work is done, the more powerful you are. So, si Flash, sir.
Okay, si Flash. Speed is power. Okay, according to Giliana. So, kinsa pa itong nag-answer ganina og si Conway Superman? No? Kinsa gyapon yung pinaka-powerful nga superhero? Si Flash. Okay, si Flash. So, nagbalhin lang sila Flash, no? So, according to Clarence, si Flash, sir. 'Di ba? Super, ay 'di ba galupad, paspas mga pumulupad si Superman, 'di ba? Ay pero yeah, yeah. So, the lang answer is si Flash, no? Si Flash daw. Speed is power. So, in this situation, no, for example, in running competition, kani silang tulo, so madaog gid si Flash, no? Because Flash is, for example, si Flash is iyang na-cover sa time during the running competition is 0.5 seconds ra kay paspas kay siya, no? 0.5 seconds. Then si Superman is 1 second or 1 minute, no? 1 minute diha. Then si Batman is 5 minutes, no? So 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 0.5. So madaog gid si Flash, no? So kung kuan pod, kung super strength, no? Kung inilsahanay, for example, gialsa ni na sila kuan lifting competition, no? Like ni kuan katong yeah, weightlifting competition, no? So 'di ba si Superman is na super strength, no? Kung si Superman is na-lift niya ang katong kanang for example ang stone, no? Ang pinakadako nga bato, yung na-lift same nga mass sa ilang tulo. Then si Superman is na-lift niya ang bato o kuan mga 1 minute lang. Then si Batman is 2 minutes. Then si Flash is 3 minutes. So kinsa man ang pinaka-powerful sa ilaha sa weightlifting, no? Or lifting competition? Si Superman. Yeah, si Superman according to Galiana and Prince and Precious. Si Mark June, no? Superman. It really matters in specific nga work na inyong ginatrabaho, no? So that's why ang power is kung kinsa pinakapaspas ato na human, so mao gid siya ang pinaka-powerful. So nasabtan na ba ang kuan sa power? Sa concept about power?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what have you learned for today's discussion? Anyone? Naguna-una pa siguro sila. Anyone from the class? Because hapit ng time, no? Speed is power according to Prince, no? Okay, let's call Giliana. What have you learned for today's discussion, Giliana?
Uh, I've learned about like a lot. I have learned that yeah, kato sir, speed is power.
Speed is power, no? Kung pinakapaspas ka, ito yung pinaka-powerful. Okay, let's hear about naman si Precious, what you have learned for today's discussion.
I have learned, sir, a lot, especially sa power na part, sir. But as for the reviews kanina, sir, I have understood how work is related to power and energy, and how energy is transformed and converted. Pero sa katong lesson na to about sa power, sir, mo to sir, speed is power.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Precious. So let's hear naman from Prince. Prince,
Hello, sir.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I've also learned a lot, sir. Yes. About the Newton's laws of motion, sir, and about speed is power, sir.
Okay, no? So thank you, everyone. No, nagin mo na learn di ay. Thank you, Precious, Giliana, Prince. So how about the others? Basin na pa gusto mag-share? Wala na ba? Okay, I think wala na. So in summary, so work, no? We have the equation of work. Work is equals to F times the displacement, where F is in Newton and D is in meter, no? So we have also positive work. So in order for us to have a positive work, so same on directions of force and the displacement. Okay, according to Giliana. I have also learned more about the law of, yes, according to Giliana, also about more about the law of conservation of energy. Okay, thank you, Giliana. So let's proceed. So in order for us to have a positive work, no, the force and the displacement must be in the same direction or parallel to each other. And in order for us to have a negative work, so the force and displacement is in opposite direction. And in zero work, so ang direction sa force and ang displacement is perpendicular to each other. And we have also discussed about energy, di ba? So energy, we have the potential energy which have two types, which is a chemical potential energy, nga makuha na to siya sa food, the energy from the sun, and we have the gravitational potential energy, and we also talk about kinetic energy, which is the motion, the energy in motion. No? And we also talk about law of conservation of energy, which states that the energy is can only be transformed from one form into another. Then neither we cannot create, no, energy, no, it only transform, no. That's why the energy in the universe is constant, no. So now we have also discussed, we have also discussed about power, which this is the equation of power. P is equals to work over time, where the power and time is inversely proportional to each other, and power and work is directly proportional to each other. Okay. So, nasabtan na ba tananing sa chapter 2 na to, or from chapter 1 up to chapter 2? Naba mo'y na-learn? Because this is my last na.
Nah,
Okay.
sir.
Daghan kayo,
sir.
Daghan kayo. So I am grateful, no, na you have really learned a lot, no, from my discussion from day 1 up to this day, no. So I am so grateful, no, na experience na mo na ma-handle. And yeah, thank you so much everyone. Wala na ba yung mga questions and clarifications?
None for me, sir.
Okay,
None,
none
sir.
for the
None,
None,
sir.
okay,
sir.
thank you, Mark. Okay, none for Prince. Okay, none for Precious. Okay, if none, let me see your handsome and beautiful faces, because mag-take tag screenshot, no? Because yeah, sino ka because sir. Okay, let me see your handsome and beautiful faces, babe. Turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. Turn on mo, class. Okay, hi Prince. Hi Mark. Hi Precious. No? Hi Giliana. Thank you everyone. No, I really appreciate your presence for today. This is my last lesson for you. Ay, lesson nga akong i-teach sa inyo, ano. And mamista mo, Char. Yeah, really, no? Hi, Jan. Hi, Nir. How about the others? Hi, Mary. Hi, Sir Vani. But turn on your cameras na. Okay. Ay, magkaulaw. No? Okay. Be smile, be. 1, 2, 3, smile. Next pose, peace sign. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Laugh man kayo. Happy kay si Giliana. And si Jan. Okay, thank you so much everyone. No? See you around. No? Basta hindi magtinagbuan na sa dalan, no? And don't forget nga i-hi pod ko, then i-hi po ta magbalik. Okay, thank you so much everyone for attending today's class, no? I really appreciate and I'm really grateful for all of your effort, no, nag-exert sa ato ang klase. Okay? If there is no questions or any clarifications, pwede na mo mag-leave sa meet. And see you around. Thank you so much everyone. God bless. Bye-bye. Paniud to na mo. Bye. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank